I'm Alicia, one of the nurse practitioner students.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Can you confirm your name for me, please?
Sure. It's Erin, E-R-I-N.
Okay. And then what brings you in today, Erin?
Just a general physical.
Okay. Any pain today on
Nope. Everything feels good.
it? Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, what would you give your pain score?
I would say 0.
Okay. Alrighty. And then have you done any preventative health measures like a pap smear, any breast exams, anything this year?
I had a pap smear in early June.
Okay. Alright, and then I'm just going to ask you a couple medical history questions just so we can go over all of that in relation to your healthcare. Okay?
Sounds good.
Alright, so any past medical or current medical history?
No.
Okay. Any allergies to medications?
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Are you taking any current medications?
Just birth control, the Junel brand.
Okay. Any new medications that you started on recently?
No.
Okay. Alright, and now we're going to just talk about your social history. So what do you do for a living?
I just finished law school, but I'll be starting as a lawyer in October.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. And then any alcohol or tobacco use?
Alcohol very rarely, just
Okay.
on social occasions, I would say.
Okay. And tobacco?
No.
Okay. Alrighty, do you normally have like a pretty normal diet?
Yeah. I
Okay.
do.
Alrighty. And then as far as your family history,
Mhm.
for your mother and father, does your mother and father have any medical history?
My mom has glaucoma,
Okay.
and my dad has MS, as well as high blood pressure.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have an older sister.
Okay. Any medical history for her?
No.
Okay. Any children?
Nope.
Okay. And then for your grandparents, their medical history on your mom's side.
On my mom's side, my grandfather was recently diagnosed with colon cancer.
Okay.
He's also diabetic, and then my grandmother has high blood pressure.
Okay. And then on your father's side.
Both of my grandparents are deceased, but my grandfather had COPD, and he passed away from complications with a stroke.
Okay.
And my grandmother had rheumatoid arthritis, as well as diabetes.
Okay. Alrighty. So it looks like we covered pretty much, actually, let me see. Surgical history, that's what I forgot.
Nope, no surgeries.
Okay, no surgical history. Alright, so it looks like we have everything now. We're going to start with your physical exam, okay? I'm just going to set this down. We're just going to take a look at your skin first. Looks like everything looks good with your skin. It's clear, no rash, no bruising. Your hair, we're going to just press your head. Okay. Normal cephalic hair, silky. There's no bald spots within your hair. Everything looks good with that. Let me see your arms and your hands. If you flip your hands over for me. Okay. So I'm going to press down. Looks like less than 3 to 2 seconds for your nail beds. And then no clubbing, nothing evident of anything wrong with your nails, which is good. Your face is symmetrical, eyes are symmetrical, everything looks pretty normal. There's no things that are not symmetrical, which is good. So now we're just going to take a look at your eyes. So your eyebrows have equal hair distribution, everything looks good with that. Your eyes look good, no redness, no erythema, no drainage. I'm just going to press down right here just to look in your eyes. Okay, that looks good as well. There's like no exudate, nothing coming out of her eyes. Everything looks good as far as drainage, no issues with that. And now we're going to, I'm going to use one of my tools, and then you're going to tell me if it's a sharp pain or a dull pain. So I'm going to use a Q-tip, and then I'm going to use probably like the back of the spoon. Okay, So you're going to tell me when you feel it, and you're going to tell me sharp or dull. So close your eyes for me, okay?
Dull. 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 Sharp. 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 Dull.
Okay. So that is going to be testing cranial nerve number 5. Oh, I'm getting the camera. Cranial nerve number 5, and that's for the sensation. So you're going to look at me, and you're going to follow this pen light, okay? So look right in there. Okay, so that's just testing accommodation, which is good. And then you're going to follow it with your eyes as well again, okay? Just going to go this way. Alrighty, so that's good. Your eyes are moving equilaterally on both sides. There's no lazy eye, there's nothing in relation to that. So now I'm just going to shine this pen light in your eye. I'm just going to take a look at your pupils, okay? Okay. Equally reactive. The eyes are, there's no deviation or anything in relation to that being wrong. Alrighty. So now I'm going to pretend this is my ophthalmoscope, and we're going to take a look at the retina in the back of your eye, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to use the same eye to look. Go up, and there will be a light that shines in. So the optic disc is clear. I'm going to do this side. Alright, the arteries and veins are equal on both sides. There's no dark red, just more orange in color. And then we're going to come on this side really quick. And I'm going to have you, I'm just going to hand you this paper. And then do you wear glasses or contacts or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you're going to tell me which, you're going to start, and you're going to read the lowest line you can see clearly.
9, 3, 7, 8, 2, 6.
Okay, cover your right eye for me. Read the lowest line you can see clearly.
4, 2, 8, 7, 3, 9.
Okay, and then cover your other eye and read the lowest line you can see clearly, but backwards.
9, 3, 7, 8, 2, 4.
Alrighty. So now I'm going to have you put this down. And then you're going to tell me when you see my fingers. I'm going to wiggle my fingers behind your head, and I'm going to move them, and then you tell me when you see them, okay?
Okay. I see them.
Okay.
I see them. I see them.
Alright, so that's good. So your peripheral vision is intact. There's no issues. You can see equally on all sides, which is good. And now I'm going to have you smile for me. Puff out your cheeks like this. Then you're going to wrinkle your eyebrows and move your chin up. There you go. And now clench your teeth. Just going to feel any pain or anything there. Alright, so now we're just going to take a look at the outside of your ears first, okay? Okay. So we're just looking on both sides. Outside of the ears look good, and then this is going to be my pretend photo scoop, so we're going to look in here. Okay, so the tympanic membrane is fairly gray. There's no cerumen in there. Everything looks good on the outside. I'm just going to touch your ears, okay? Okay. Any pain when I do this? Okay, good. So now I'm just going to do another test. I'm going to cover one of your ears, and this is cranial nerve number 8. You're going to tell me when you don't hear it anymore.
Don't hear.
Okay, I'm going to cover this ear.
Don't hear.
Okay, good. So then with your ears, we're just going to look one more time, and we're going to say that there's, okay, no foreign bodies, no lesions, nothing going on with her ears. We did the cranial nerve test, which is good. So now we're going to inspect her nose, and then I'm going to take a look. Equal, there's no deformities, no deviation. We're going to look inside the nose on both sides. It's like a pale pink. There's nothing in her nose, no foreign objects, no foreign bodies. Okay, so now I'm going to have you plug one of your nostrils and blow out on one side, and then plug your other nostril and blow out on the other side. Okay, and then now I'm just going to, if you come a little closer to me, I'm just going to feel for your sinuses. So you have any pain when I touch here?
No.
Ethmoid, and then in here, any pain?
Nope.
Nasal, and then under here?
Nope.
No pain, and then over here? No pain. Good. So that's good. There's no tenderness to palpation under your eyes or in your maxillary sinuses, your ethmoid sinuses. No issues with that. So that's all good. So now we're going to take a look in your mouth.
Okay.
I'm going to use this. Okay. I'm going to have you open your mouth really wide. Say ah. Stick your tongue out. Okay. So this is just like my pretend tongue blade. So it looks like her uvula is intact. No foreign bodies, no lesions, nothing going on in her mouth. Stick your tongue out a little further, and then say ah. Say ah. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then so her tonsils are visible. They're about a 1+. So now I'm gonna have you move your tongue from side to side for me, side to side, and stick your tongue out a little bit further. Okay, so that's good. So everything looks good in her mouth. I'm just gonna touch your throat. Any pain when I touch?
No.
Okay, can you swallow for me? Okay, good. And now I'm gonna have you turn your head to the left with your chin to your shoulder, and then turn it back the other way. And now bring your head down to your chest. And now you're gonna bring your head to one shoulder into the other shoulder. Okay, that's good. So that looks, all of that looks good. So now I'm gonna have you press against my hand as hard as you can. There you go. And press against it this side. Good. Okay, so that's perfect. Just gonna do one more thing. If you look in there, just to make sure. Just gonna look at your mucosal. Okay. No lesions, nothing in that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a look at your lymph. I'm just gonna palpate your lymph nodes. Okay, so you're gonna tell me if there's any pain. This is pretty cool. Any pain?
Nope.
What about back here?
No.
Okay, and over here?
Nope.
No pain over there too. And then tonsillar over here?
Nope.
And then submandibular here? And then right here. Any pain?
Nope.
Okay, good. So usually if there's like, sometimes if you do have pain, you might have swollen lymph nodes, but you don't have any pain when I press on any of the areas of your lymph nodes, so that's good. Alright, so now I'm going to take a look at your lungs and your chest. So now just breathe in really deep for me and breathe out. Okay, and then if you turn around so that you can see in the back of the camera, I'm going to just have you turn a little bit more. Okay, and now you're going to breathe in and out. And then one more time, in and out. Okay, and then turn around and face me one more time. So now I'm just going to touch your neck again, and we're just going to look at your thyroid, because I forgot to do that when you were facing me. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to move your trachea over just a little bit. Okay, and then can you swallow for me? Okay, so there's no bogginess, everything looks good. Trachea and the thyroid are intact. So now we're just going to take a look at your chest shape again, like what we were doing before. And everything's symmetrical in the front, and then as far as the back, if you turn around, okay. Everything is symmetrical on the back as well. And then face me one more time. So now, we're going to take a listen to your lung sounds, okay? So every time you feel me touch you with the stethoscope, I'm going to have you breathe in and breathe out, okay? So we're going to start with the diaphragm. I'm going to start over here, okay? So breathe in and out, and then one more, in. And then breathe in. And breathe in. I'm going to go right under here. Breathe in one more time. Alright, so I'm going to have you turn around, and I'm just going to do the back. Okay, and then once you feel me again, you're going to breathe in again. Okay, so breathe in. And then in again. Okay, and breathe in. And one more. I'm going to go a little bit further. And right again. Okay, so you can turn down, look around. There's no wheezing, no bronchi. Your lungs are clear on both sides. Or some of the palpate, kind of one on both sides. And the other side. Alright, and now I'm gonna auscultate. I'm gonna use the bell of my stethoscope. You're gonna breathe in and then hold it, and then breathe out. I'm gonna do the other side. Breathe in and hold, and out. Okay. So there's no bruise, there's no thrill. I'm gonna start over here, which is the aortic, which is the second intercostal space. We're gonna move over to the other side, which is also the second intercostal space, but that's pulmonic. And then the second pulmonic is kind of right under. And then you're going to go to the tricuspid, which is a little bit further down, right under. And then we're going to go over to the fourth intercostal space. And then the fifth intercostal space is a little bit further over, which is the point of maximum impulse. And you can hear it in the stethoscope as well as you can feel it. I'm just gonna palpate for it. And we're done with that. I'm gonna have you lay back on your back for me. And we're gonna auscultate your abdominal belly sounds. So we're gonna start with this side. Over here. Go down. And then right across. There's a couple vowel sounds in there. So now we're going to listen and auscultate for vascular sounds. So we're going to go right up here for the aorta. And then we're going to go the renal, right side. And the renal on the left side. And then we're going to do the iliac on the left side. And the iliac on the right side. Alright, so now I'm going to press down on your stomach and you're going to let me know if you feel any pain, okay? Okay. So first it's going to be light and then we're going to do a little bit deeper. So any pain? Yep. What about right now? Nope. And now? No. And now? No. Okay, so a little deeper. Any pain? Nope. Any pain here? Nope. What about here? No. And here? No. Alright. So close your eyes for me, and you're going to tell me which side I'm touching here.
Right, left, right, left, right, right, left.
Okay, perfect. So that's good. So sometimes if you don't feel the sensation on both sides, and that can be an abnormal result, but you do feel the sensation on both, so that's good. So now we're going to inspect your chest wall. So everything looks symmetrical, equal, no abnormal or asymmetrical areas of your chest wall. And then now we're going to assess your pulses. So I'm going to start on this side and compare them. So turn it from this way. And on this side. Really strong pulses. 2. We're going to go right in here. On this side as well. And I'm going to go behind your leg. On both sides. And we're just going to go right on top of your foot. You can see it's going to go right here. Over here as well. Do it on both sides. And right behind your ankle. And so there's equal pulses on both sides in all areas that are assessed in relation to pulse. And now we're going to do where you're going to have, when I'm going to have you stand up. So we're just going to test your neurological functions. And you're going to stand right over here. And then I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm just going to press either side. And then walk a little bit forward just so I can see heel to toe. Okay. Then you just walk on your toe. Yep, good. And then walk back by walking on your heels. On your toes, I'm sorry.
This way?
Yes. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna have you have a seat. And then I'm gonna have you touch your finger to your nose and then touch it to my finger, okay? So touch your nose and touch my finger. Touch your nose again, touch my finger, touch your nose again, and touch your nose again. Oops, sorry. Oh, there. Okay, so that's good. Everything is normal. You have no ataxia. Your balance and your gait is normal. You're walking without any like sideways or off balance or anything like that, which is good. That's your reflexes. So we're gonna do this one. So place your arm on your leg for me and then turn it. Okay, and then relax. And then I'm just gonna use my stethoscope as a okay, that's a good one. So now we're gonna have your arm up. And relax your arm. Relax it and just let it fall. Okay. Good. That's a good one. A little bit. Relax your leg. Sorry. Okay, there you go. There was a little twitch. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go down here. Sometimes the one in the back is a little bit harder. So you can relax your leg again. And so now I'm just gonna feel for your pulses. On both feet, you can see. Okay, put them down. Behind your ankles. Okay. Over here as well. Okay, and then if you lay back, I'm just going to feel your femoral. Sides. Wrists. And sit up for me. And do those. Okay, so that is all good. So if you stand up for me, we're just going to do range of motion. So if you turn around like this, okay, then can you bend forward and backwards and side to side. And then if you move your arms, if you move them forwards and backwards and then up and down. So your range of motion is very good. You can have a seat back on the bed. And then it's about a 5+ for your range of motion, which is good. So now I'm going to have you put your hands up and then press your hands against me, okay? And then I'm going to grab your arms right here and I'm going to have you pull forward, okay? And then put your arms out. I'm going to try and press your arms down and you're going to push them up. Good. And now you're going to lay back on the bed, scoot back a little bit. Okay? And scoot back a little bit more. There you go. So I'm going to push my hands down, you're going to pull your feet back. And I'm going to push your hands up and you're going to push down. Alrighty, and then if you put your feet up, this foot up, and bend your leg, and now push against my hand, and now do the other thing, and push, good. Alrighty, you can sit up. So your exam looks overall very healthy, normal, no deviations anywhere, everything is symmetrical, you don't have any pain, no breweries, no abnormal abdominal sounds. Your strengths are good on both sides. They're symmetrical and equal in strength, and everything else looks overall pretty healthy. So if you need any other information, we can get that for you and then we can let you know. Thank you so much. You're welcome.